All right, everybody. Hope you're all ready, spaghetti. This is for the podcast, Final Fantasy. The Spirits Within. Presumably has nothing to do with the games. I remember watching Advent Children at a friend's house, or at least the first 30 minutes or something, and I remember there was some cool stuff in it. There was some cool, like, video gamey stuff. But I remember watching this film as a child, and I thought it was like something that had like wasn't even a part of the same universe. I thought it was just a coincidence it had the title Final Fantasy. I thought it was just like it's something completely different. I don't know if it's supposed to be similar, but I guess I'll learn about the film as I'm watching it. Common consensus seems to be that it's boring. Everybody thinks it's really boring. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe maybe I'll look some stuff up on Wikipedia while we're watching, but who knows? Could be great. Could be awesome. Could be fab. So I guess without further ado, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm watching it in 4K. HDR. HDR! I pirated it. No, I didn't. I actually... I actually got this for some reason. I don't know. I was like... Thanks, Sonex. Sonex, I'm probably not going to be able to go over the Jackie Chan stuff this month. I'll probably have to wait till next month, but I can pay you this month, so let me know. Because I can send that like tomorrow or something. What's funny about me getting this in 4K, I'm like, I have to see it in the best quality possible, is I know it's early CG, so it's just going to make it look worse. So that's very exciting for me. I got 2 drinks. Man, I remember that first shot. I was like, whoa! I didn't watch this in theaters as a kid. I watched it on probably like just like a 35-inch tube TV. 30-inch maybe. But I remember looking at the hair and thinking that was like fucking insane. Am I watching sub or dub? I'm watching English audio with English subtitles because I don't even think that the English audio is a dub. I think the original audio track was English. That water ripple, it's crazy. The effects at the time. I don't know. I'm not watching it on a streaming platform. Dream recorded. Wow, we are like 42 years away from that year. Oh my god, that shot looked like shit. The hair doesn't have good physics. It was probably all manually animated. It probably wasn't even physics. Was it? Oh my god, the hair looks like shit now. Aki was going to be a big famous digital actress? What do you mean? Is there some lore that I need to know about like this shit? I don't understand what anybody's saying this. He is a lying punk troll. He's a punk bitch. He's got milk in. Old New York City. They're going to place her in other movies as a famous... That sounds interesting. So I want to read up about this for sure. I'm not at the stage yet where I'm going to be surfing Wikipedia yet because I'm not completely bored. So we'll see what happens. So was the how did the hair physics work? Was it just manually animated? Was any of this like this was all hand animated? Like I don't think any of this was like what's it called? Mocap, right? Mocap didn't Pepsi, Sony. Like I'm pretty sure this was all like hand animated. Which is like kind of impressive and cool. Like for it not to look like they probably used references. They probably used like footage. The wiki is nuts. Okay, I'll go through it at some point. This is all familiar. This is all like I probably watched this more than once as a kid. All of this feels very familiar. I remember the first time I watched it, I was at my cousin's house, my aunt and uncle's place. They were looking after me and my brother for some period of time. I don't know why. I don't know why my parents weren't there. Couldn't tell you. And they're in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. And they're very incredibly religious and actually probably pretty crazy. They believe in the rapture and yeah, I remember this is like very vivid. This is just Death Stranding, by the way. This is the first Strand type film. Yeah, the hair doesn't feel like great physics. Wonder how it was animated or what type of... The run is kind of awkward. This is so familiar. I couldn't tell you anything about the movie, but like every single shot feels like a oh yeah. So it was really weird. So I remember my cousins in Saskatoon. They had a Sega whatever, and we played Sonic. It was so cool. We'd like go in the basement, and their basement was really weird. The hair is so awkward. The hair doesn't make any sense. It's like they're underwater. Get me out of here. Okay. Didn't get your hair grand. Aki. Akira's. So we went down to the basement of my cousin's place, and they would like without the parents there, the kids who one of the kids is 1 year older than me, and one of the kids is 1 year younger than me, and they would like they would turn out the lights and get us to listen to like this song. And the song was about was some sappy fucking like this is true story and so sad, and it was about that one shooting where the guy asked, "Do you believe in God?" before he shot people in the head. It was like a school shooting or whatever. And so like Christians like fucking like they come over this story so hard because there's this like they oh my god, this animation. Okay, that's Buscemi. Very distracting. So there's actually been like a film adaptation of this event, and it's all Christians the evangelicals will like come they'll get so hard over like this story where one girl, she said, I do believe in God, and then he shot her and then she died, and then they're like, well, she got into heaven and the other ones didn't. The other ones didn't get into heaven. She got into heaven. And so she proved loyalty to her God and she'd sacrificed her life. And so they create this like hero story out of her, right? And I'll continue this when there's a lull in the film. Was it Columbine? I don't know. Okay. I wonder if there's any clipping in this film. I wonder if there's any visible clipping. I haven't thought about Josh Furstein in a while. I would like to look him up again. He had some funny Facebook shit. Won't be able to hold the alien particles? What? Oh my God. It's all so familiar. Every single shot is so like that thing. Of course he was at Jan 6. Every true Christian was. This is kind of a ripoff of The Matrix at the moment, actually. Remember the scene in the back of the limo? Yeah, it is. So he touched a ghost. Then they had to laser it out of his tummy. And it was a ripoff of The Matrix with the So we would go into the basement, just the kids and me and my brother, and they would like play that song, some song. It was like sad piano, and it was like, oh, da, da. But they made us. They wouldn't just play the song, and it was like on a CD, like little fucking little boombox, like 90s boombox thing. But they wouldn't just play the song. They would like make us lie on our backs and turn out all the lights in like this weird sort of like meditation sort of like cult thing. Like it wasn't just like, hey, let's listen to the song and pay attention. It was like, no, you have to like meditate, and the lights are turned off, and close your eyes and like breathe deep and like really get absorbed into this fucking like uber Christian persecution complex story that ignores every other victim of this like senseless tragedy. Really? Yeah. Gaia. So familiar. Oh my god. I'm starting to remember like the ending. Oh my god. This is crazy. This movie means nothing to people who didn't watch it as a kid, I guess, but I remember the ending now. Isn't that crazy? I remembered nothing about this movie before. Incinerator. Did they? I've heard that story is greatly exaggerated. What are they talking about? Oh. The hair was so fucking good in 2001. This was the coolest fucking animation. Even in like 4K, it's like, did they touch this up? It doesn't look bad at all for 2001. This was cutting edge technology. Is this ripping off the Terminator right now? Like visions and those fucking. That was a really lame frame right there. So they would make us listen to this fucking song. And like, it was more than once. It was like a ritual, like weird fucking thing. And like, they believe in the rapture. And they moved to like the furthest middle you could possibly get into Canada. They're like, we're just going to go to the center. I guess like almost Manitoba, but Saskatoon, there's like fucking nothing there. And then it was really weird because like with both of those kids being 1 year older and 1 year younger than me, having them get married at like what, 18 or something? It was really one of those things where I was like growing up and they're like, oh, blank blank's getting married. I'm like, oh. They both married very young. As you do as a good Christian, so you can have sex after. Spilled on myself. Yes, they married each other. It sounds like not a real old woman. Who does his voice? It's very familiar. Who else did Donald Sutherland do? Oh, God. What other did he do voice acting for? Because it's The Spirit Within. Some gay theory. Oh, Ving Rhames is one of that. Donald Sutherland. Oh, I probably recognize him from The Simpsons. Ow, fuck. Why does my butt hurt? Oh. My butt cheek. I was doing personal training stuff today. Ow. Not my butthole, my butt cheek. I was doing like lunges and stuff. That sucks. Fuck. And now I'm standing at my desk. Maybe I should sit. Ugh. Ow. Is gay. Who's he? Oh, is that Alec? No, that's not Alec. Which one is it? That's James Woods. Oh, another right-wing nut job. Ow. My butt hurts. My titty. Look at his titty. Her face looks so stupid in that shot. Holy shit. Well, it was like this is the first not kids movie feature length computer animated film, right? It's like the very first. Thanks for the sub, Rod. So this is like the first not Pixar CG movie. That's not for kids. Because I think Ants came out before this. Yeah, 98. Wow, Ants. I should recommend Ants right after this. No, I'm not doing it. Also, I don't want to watch Ants again. It's really bad. Starring Woody Allen. First animated DreamWorks movie? Is it? Interesting. I don't know. Steve Buscemi is easily the most out of place voice in this entire thing. Robert Zemeckis was like all mocap though, wasn't it? Every single Zemeckis film was mocap, right? Whereas like this, no? Was it not like at least face mocap? She got shiny hair. She's got like one strand of hair that's like gelled and the rest of it moves. But like some of it's stuck. She's got one, and it's been that way the entire movie. It's like one chunk of her hair that's just like stuck there. Yeah, Polar Express is mocap. Zemeckis films in general? Yeah, all of his animated stuff is mocap. What the fuck did you think I was saying? She's got one chunk of hair that's stuck. It's pissing me off. Zemeckis films do look worse than this. Because they are way more uncanny valley. This looks at least consistent with itself. Everything has a spirit. Dogs, cats, trees, little girls. But do you mean like even non-living things? Because can you specify? I like how little girls came last on the hierarchy of things with spirits. Dogs, cats, trees, rocks, donuts, even humans. like fucking year 2001, literally like 99% of people on the planet believe that in souls, you know? Like is that a quote for this film, Sonex? Oh wow, it was mocap. Hand and facial movements were done manually. Okay. Bodies were mocapped. Hand and facial animations were done. That makes sense, actually. That makes a lot of sense. Because mocap it would get like a vague idea of where the limbs are, like certain points. But yeah, facial mocap was like we were pretty far away from that, actually. Zemeckis' Christmas Carol, is that a thing? Do you mean Polar Express? Christmas. Oh yeah, Christmas. Oh yeah, that's like Jim Carrey. I forgot about that entirely. He made 2 Christmas movies in the Uncanny Valley. That's hilarious, actually, because Polar Express is played like for kids at schools and stuff. Like you turn on the TV near Christmas time, you see Polar Express. You know, you never see Robert Zemeckis' Christmas Carol. I forgot that was a thing. I should watch list that, actually. I never watched it. (2009). Jim Carrey and Gay Old Man. Oh wait, I gave it a 3 out of 10. I'm not gonna watch it. See, that's why it's important to rate things on IMDb. All right, not watch listing. I did give it that when I was younger, so who knows? Maybe I could rewatch it, but what is Robert Zemeckis' best film? He directed like Forrest Gump, right? What's his second best film? Castaway? Back to the Future? Oh yeah. He did do those. Should I watch along those? Like, I'm really not into like soy 80s movies. I'm into like good 80s movies, you know? It's a mostly good trilogy. See, I don't want to watch something that's mostly good. I want to watch something that's good. Maybe even great. Is it a fun? You know what? I would probably enjoy it at this point just for like the nostalgic 80s feeling. Oh, Roger Rabbit. That is Zemeckis, isn't it? Wow, that's crazy. And his latest film, Pinocchio. Shit Pinocchio. They're calling it Shit Pinocchio. This is crazy how much I remember about this. But only as I'm seeing it. Only as I'm seeing it do I remember it. Oh my god. He did invent pee. So Kojima just ripped off this movie. This is a Death Strand. This is the Dark Souls of movies. Rawr. Old commercials are fun. Old commercials are fun because the companies have forgotten about them and didn't archive them, and so they don't get content ID'd. And you get to just watch them like a library of people that recorded things on VHS and uploaded them to YouTube, like things should be. I like archiving information. I like archiving media. I think it's important. Which is why we need to abolish copyright. Not that extreme, but we need to fucking kneecap it at least. Thank you, Vortex. It's a fucking bird. I don't think its thought process is that complicated. I think it's just hungry. Alien 3 is not the worst Alien film by far. Alien 3 is a very forgettable mid-Alien film. It's not so bad like AVP Requiem or Covenant or the fourth one's fucking weird. A skull. It would be funny if one of them screamed. Overpack. His Avi position pack. I should do a watch along for Alien Resurrection. See, that's fucking cool. Your soul. Okay, so that proves souls right there, right? It is Rayquaza. It's a Steelix. I'm diabetic. This was fucking awesome when I was a kid, by the way. This hasn't you. This is very boring, but like kind of just talking over it with some drinks and Twitch chat is the perfect experience for reliving it right now. How many times did I watch it? Apparently multiple times. Because there's no fucking way that there's no way I would remember this much shit from just one watch. Unless it was the best movie ever made. I think I have a new number one. Get out of here, Holy Mountain. I would love to do Todd Field's other films, yeah. I would like to have more time for watch-alongs right now. I haven't finished my taxes. It's a very long fucking thing. And as soon as my taxes are over, I'm going to try to finish my residency application. Because I'm pissed off that it's not done yet. There was like a date in April where I was like, I'm finishing it today. And then I couldn't because it just turned, the amount of shit tripled. One form turned into 3 forms. And then the third form was like, actually, in order to fill out this part, you need to contact the Department of Labor and they need to tell you a number here that you need to put in. And I was like, fuck. And then I emailed them and they haven't gotten back to me. So I have to actually fucking hound them down, which is really annoying. Will they even rebate me with a strike? Well, I wouldn't get if they take a long time to accept the money that I send to them, sure, I don't care. But they don't owe me money. I owe them money, so I need to finish this. Ow! That's my baby zone. That kick. In mocap, they just shot a real girl and killed her. What's funny is it feels like Steve Buscemi is Matrix, but he wasn't in the Matrix. It's just he sounds kind of like Joey Pants. Joseph Pants. Damn, bro. If a ghost touches you, you die. Yeah. I don't know why the Baby Zone is the name of a channel. I mean, if Da Baby can be a successful rapper, then I guess the Baby Zone can be a successful YouTube channel. Why is this part so quiet? Bare feet. There was a weird thing happening in the back. There was like a light source that like glitched. 43, 20. I'll replay that later and see if what I saw was anything or if my brain made it up. You know, they could have saved money by making everyone the same character model with different hats. That's what they should have done. Put me in a time machine. I'll make the first computer animated movie. It'll be good. I'll do it on half the budget. Did I like Beowulf? I did when I first watched it because I was high on ecstasy, but not so much after that. I was high on ecstasy at my friend Michael Batt's house. Trees are green. Wah! There was a weird outline to him as he walked there. He had kind of a fur glow. Jon Favreau is going to put that fur glow on furlough. Yes. It's interesting they have motion blur there. That's kind of weird, actually. Because that wasn't like a realistic camera effect at that, like at that speed. Motion blur. The camera was following the subjects were moving at the same speed as the camera. Why would there be motion blur there? Oh, I love how he's hover handing her head so it doesn't clip. Which Phantom in this was my favorite? I think Steelix was my favorite Phantom. I don't know if they're going to introduce another. I mean, I remember the ending, so I know that there's. Damn, this is really Terminator 2 right now. Ow. We should do a watch along of the Terminator movies. As in only the first two, I mean. The rest aren't real. Maybe the third one, because I saw that when I was younger, but yeah. Do I have a list of watch along possibilities? I think I do. I'm going to add to it. Wow. They're a bunch of gaybos. They're really gay. You know what 4K I got recently? Look at that. We're going to do an unboxing right now. Oh, you never saw Fear and Loathing? It's fucking amazing. I love it. Yeah, this just got... I pre-ordered it and it got shipped to me like a few days ago, so the 4K is new. Pretty cool. Hell yeah. Shout out to 4K Blu-rays being region free, except for like 3 of them that were not supposed to be and were by accident. Weren't by accident. So what I do whenever I get like a new Blu-ray is I kind of like make sure that I push the under the paper bit so that it's like perfectly under the plastic, and then I close it again. Because sometimes if a bit is sticking out, then it'll either like kind of get like a weird fold or like just a bit of like an obvious like line in the wear and tear over time. So it's nice to just keep that under the plastic. Because they're gay! 28 days later, watch along could be cool. I don't think... I wonder if I showed Cat BF. I might have. What is wrong with her ponytail? It's not even in a, like, it... There's nothing holding it. Like, did she gel her hair like that? She doesn't have a scrunchie. She doesn't have a hair tie. It's just hair. It's just hair. What's holding it together? I'm watching it in 4K. It's not a black scrunchie. I would be able to see it. I'm watching it on a 4K monitor in high dynamic range. Okay? I can see things you can only dream of. I'm watching in 3P. There's 3 pixels. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's literally just hair. Sonex, that can be a clip. If you want. Oh my god. No? Okay, that's fine. It's your channel. Ow! Steelix! What does Rayquaza look like? I'll have to look that up. Pretty much, yeah. Rayquaza. It is more of a Rayquaza than a Steelix. It's a little mix between them. Michael Mann's films behind. Well, let's not talk about films other than the ones I'm watching at the moment, but you can ask me about that later. I have fond memories of Tom Cruise at Collateral. Collateral. I watched that a lot when I was younger. I have a fondness for like old digitally shot films where they looked fine except they had like a really low frame rate. You know? Post 28 Days Later, like pre 2007. There's like a decade where you could like really tell it was digital. Yeah, it was sub 24 FPS. Have you ever watched Crank? Crank is like sub 24. Ah. Yeah, Collateral and Miami Vice like both had that very distinct look. I'm I'm debating like researching the story behind this movie versus being excited and surprised about Alex talking all about it on the podcast. Like maybe I should just get my genuine reaction there because he seems to know about it. Like he'll probably be surfing the wiki, right? They're doing a second Hellboy reboot. Also, the directors of Crank haven't been good since they were making movies with each other. I rewatched Crank recently to show Cat BF, and while there's still a lot that I love about the film, it is one of the most racist fucking movies I've ever seen in my entire life. And it's crazy that I never thought of it that way until this most recent time. But I was like, this movie is just like literally like, what if we just made fun of Asian people the entire movie? Like, what if the entire movie was just Asian people are stupid? It seemed like there was like some beef going on. It seemed like it was retaliatory. like what did the continent of Asia do to you? The kaiju scene was awesome. The kaiju scene was not even racist. Like that was like a homage, right? Like watch it again. Like it's crazy what 10 years does to that perspective. David Carradine did do China Face, but that was funny. I feel worse about like the Asian actors that had to like play up their uh what do I even say? What are you going to do? You're going to go through it? You're going to die. That was dumb. That was a really dumb moment. That ramp. That was very unsatisfying. You kind of just went around it. What is David Carradine doing right now? Autoerotic asphyxiation in heaven. Or hell. Or both. Ow. Black guy dies first. There's a really weird noise in this film. I had to take off my headphones to see if it was like in the movie or in like outside my house. It's still bright out. 6:21 p.m. Furry number. There's like a weird droning noise in the background, like an engine or something. Yeah, it's not. It's not IRL. Like, what the hell? It's in the movie. Why is it still happening? It's such a subtle background noise. No, I don't. I don't have another. There's no other tab. It's done now. I don't know what that was in that environment. What's the movie with the worst fire? Maps to the Stars. No, Maps to the Stars. Is it? Okay, now there's a definite engine sound in real life. Okay, it might have been a Georgia thing. It might have been an American South thing. Sometimes I hear gunshots. Like, no, it's like it's someone like it's not like, oh, just a regular car or a noisy car. It's like someone's fucking revving their shit for no reason. Like literally I hear gunshots at night here. It's so weird. Like, why? One of my roommates is like a gun nut. It's really interesting. The culture here. I found bullets when I moved into this room. I found just they left like bullets, like random actual bullets, like in the windowsill and stuff. Like the previous roommates. I'm like, what do I do with these? Like, is there a way to like properly dispose of them? Like, can you take these? Not bullet holes, like bullets. Everyone has a gun. Everyone has 10 guns here. It's really weird. I feel like I'm more afraid of like the cops here. Are they still doing that? I don't know what's going on. I'm fine. I'm white. They don't know that. If I have an issue here, I call them. They just shoot through the window. They don't know who's in here. Like, help! Help! I've fallen. I can't get up. They show up outside. They go blam 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 blam. That's essentially what's happening. It's a semi-accurate summation of the American dream right now. I need an ambulance. Okay, we're sending a SWAT team. No! I need medical attention. You're saying you're armed and dangerous? No! Yeah, an 11-year-old boy was shot by a cop like 2 days ago. And the 11-year-old boy was the one that called for help. And it wasn't even like violence related, I don't think. It was like, it's just one, like, you get this microcosm of like gun culture, massive cuts to education, conspiracy theories, religion. Bye, Steve. Bye-bye, Steve. Oh, I remember I was sad when I watched this. So what kind of bullets are those you can shoot ghosts? This is worse Matrix. Can't do it. Not like this. You're not even going to try? Really? You don't have like an instinct as like a creature on the planet? That's okay, yeah. You could have fucking dodged that. You could have fucking dodged that, idiot. You could have ran away. There were so many gaps within those tentacles. You could have left. Didn't even try. Didn't even try. Yeah, this microcosm of like hyper Christianity, hyper gullibility, hyper American exceptionalism, and like, oh yeah, we don't need to like know that other countries exist. You know, like why would we base our own policies off of things that have already been proven to work in other countries with, you know, similar populations or blah 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 blah, you know? Oh yeah, weed's gonna kill you. They can't even look like fucking 2 states over for like weed statistics. They can't even look within their own country and be like, oh yeah, wow, it's legalized over there and like people aren't dying. Can't even look 2 states over. Like everyone's just so insular. Like people fucking like get born and they live their entire life and they die within like a 4 feet radius. And they never experience anything outside of there because they're like, well, this is the best 4 feet that exists. You know, like I'm in the best spot. I was told on the television that this is the best fucking 4 foot radius that I ever need to go. There was a lot of percussion happening. This is very overdramatic music for like a very boring movie. But I remember watching this and I vividly was like, oh, they killed them, they got their souls, bro, shit. When I was a baby, I said, fuck. Probably. I'm glad I got 2 drinks. It was great. This is the most fun I've had in years. Put that on the DVD. Put that on the 8K Blu-ray. This is like way better looking than I thought it would be on a 4K Blu-ray, honestly. I feel like they touched it up or something. Like, honestly, like if you get Monsters Inc. on 4K, you're like, oh, yeesh. Girl, you know, like I'm glad I watched that on DVD. Wow, you pooted. That was a poot. That has more fur physics. Regardless of the fur physics, the facial animation I'm talking about, you know, shit like that. I gotta pee real bad. All right, hold on. Ugh. No way Louis C.K. directed Pootie Tang. You're making that up. Oh my God, Louis C.K. directed and wrote Pootie Tang. What the fuck? No. What the heck? I wonder if Cat PF's seen Pootie Tang. We should get him to watch it without revealing that a problematic white man wrote and directed it, and see if he can tell. Ew, they're clipping. I didn't know. Well, I also haven't seen it since I was like fucking 15 years old. I think he's back. Okay, that's in real life. Me, 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 me. Destination Pootie Tang. Yo, is that the PT they were talking about on PlayStation? Can I get a PS4 with Pootie Tang on it? Yo. How come they removed it from the store? See, that was all hand animated. That's pretty cool. Hand mixed with face. Oh, you know what's funny? Size M9. I was in the only theater audience for that movie because it screened at TIFF before he got canceled. I saw it in a theater before he got canceled, and then it never got a wide release. I was like one of the only people to see it in the theater. Yeah, never got released, and then became Lost Media, and then leaked. Isn't that crazy? I was like one of the only people to see it legally. And then what? What was I gonna look up? Square Pictures. Wow. It was supposed to be a thing. I thought this movie was a hit when it came out. I didn't realize it was a fucking bomb. I liked it when I was a kid. It might as well have been like this is one of those movies where it's like might as well have been a hit, you know? Like it's not good, but it's not like the Disney remakes. You know? 45 million dollars of the budget was spent on the construction of Square Studio in Hawaii. What the fuck then? 30 million on marketing. Am I watching May tonight? Probably, maybe actually. I would get it ready just in case. Either tonight or tomorrow. Oh my god, the thumbnail for the YouTube watch along is my empty chair for like that moment that I went to the bathroom. I showed Cat BF The Matrix recently. It was dope. Bitch, what's your spirit animal more like, okay? Have I been successful in finding the Get Me Out of Here guy yet? I think so, actually, but I haven't contacted them because I keep forgetting and I am not sure what to say. I think I found out who they are. But I should contact them. I should put that on my list of things to do. Yeah, I'm going to open up my list here. Yeah. Contact Get Me Out of Here guy. I just want to know if he got out of there. I just want to know if he actually didn't do anything or if he secretly did something. Ooh, what if I pay them money? You're right. What if I just get them to do voice acting and I don't let them know that I've been making fun of them? And I'm like, I'm making a video game. Can you record these lines? And I send them the script. And it's just get me out of here. I would they would figure it out. Damn. Will I do a short interview? I would like to. I just don't know. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to approach that. Right now, I need to finish my taxes. I need to finish my residency application, and I need to finish like the fucking 5 videos that have been sent to me by editors that I haven't published yet because I've been so busy doing those other things that I just listed while trying to maintain consistency on the podcast and other, new releases of films and stuff. Like this is the busiest I've ever been in my entire life, honestly. And it sucks. It is like one of the most forgettable plots. Like, who gives a shit what's happening? FYI, I have updated the Patreons with the new Hangout date, by the way. It's in like 2 weeks. I should do a watch along to Tar. Oh, yeah. Fucking New Guardians. June 9th, yeah. Too busy in the second half of June. Advent Children is a very different film than this. Advent Children feels very Japan. I heard that Kill Bill is getting a 4K re-release, yeah. I just want them to release the whole bloody affair. Even if I like Volume 1 and 2 more separately. You know, like, fuck, I would just like to see it. Yeah, I remember this part. I mean, sure, black and white in the 88 scene might have been to get past censors, but it's like a cool... Like, it's when the eyeball pluck happens, right? Like, it's a cool part of the movie. Doing screenings at cinemas? What do you mean? Like a live Adam and Pals? Or what do you mean? You know, it's funny. The Rio does like a live kind of riff tracks thing. Live Adam and Pals would be fun. We could figure that out. I'm just like, I'm experiencing a problem where I've overloaded myself with too much shit, and I'm trying to figure out how I can even begin to fit more things into my schedule without like cutting other things out, you know? I need to do some restructuring of my life. Yeah, I should hire an assistant or an agent, and then it's like, what do I even tell them to do? What parts do I get them to do? I'm such a fucking obsessive compulsive micromanager, you know, that it's difficult to get to that point. And then it's like, who do I trust? Do I just hire some fucking rando and then like, oh shit, you suck? Like, your eyelashes suck. Like, I have difficulty trusting people. It's crazy how many times this film could have ended at this point and it wouldn't have mattered, but it just keeps going. It felt close to the ending, like an hour through. Her voice acting kind of sucks at this point. We can use the channel to project away. Like, there's like no emotion in your voice. Who is she? She was in Mulan. Is she the main character in Mulan? I haven't seen Mulan in forever. But I'm never seeing the remake, so I guess maybe I could just watch along that at some point. But the remake looks so long and boring. No. I was totally into like every fucking frame of this when I was a kid. I was like, yeah. When I was a baby, I said, fuck. Is that a reference? It's a reference to what I said an hour ago. That's it. Yeah. Oh my god. Shout out to I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson. Not Tim Robinson. What is his name? What is his name? Is There's no way it's Tim Robinson, right? Is it Tim Robinson? Oh, that's why I think it's wrong, because it's Tim Robbins is too close. Tim Robinson, yeah. I just started watching that, and it's so funny. It's fucking incredible. New season in like a few days, I think, actually. Maybe like tomorrow. I'm gonna have to show Cat BF that show. It's so funny. It's on Netflix. This is like one of the most boringest movies ever, actually. It's very nothing. It's like just like this should have just ended a long time ago. Plain is a good word to describe it. It's very unspecial, aside from like the animation, you know. I don't know what I give it. The voice acting like really sucks. I'm excited to hear what Ralph thinks about this, because he was the one that didn't even seem to know that it was a movie before Alex recommended it. Whereas like Alex and I have like some history with it. Hey, help me. Whoo! Ah! Ah! It's not Half-Life, it's Halo MCC. Or sorry, Halo Combat Evolved. Halo CE. Ah! Sonex, if you find the Halo screams, which you can find the Halo, just search Master Chief Combat Evolved all lines, and then there will be a YouTube video, and at the very end, all the death screams will be there, and you can match up to like individual. You can tell which ones I was doing. And if you release a clip that says YMS does Halo death screams from memory, then that could be a clip. Let's see if I can remember any other ones. I did a couple of them more than once, but that one's difficult. They're so distinct. Ah! Gah! That was one I just remembered. Oh, it's such an entertaining movie. I'm just giving it a little flair, you know. It's the most entertaining movie I've ever seen. I'm babies. That's funny. I should pitch up my voice, get like a fucking like lolly avatar, and then just do a bunch of anime watch-alongs. If I want the big bucks. And I'll just pretend to love every frame. I'll just be like, oh, when Kenichiro kissed fucking Sega-kun. Damn, this song sounds weird. It sounds like it could be from like it's so weird. It's a weird time capsule, but I'm trying to pinpoint it. It's got a lot more percussion than like Eco. Who like by the end of the movie, like who cares what happened to any of the characters? Like this was exhausting after a certain point. I loved it when I was a kid. And being like weirdly indoctrinated by my evangelical relatives in Saskatoon. I just thought it was like really good animation, you know? Have I seen the other FF movies? Freddy Fazbear movies? Actually, that one's coming out and it's going to win Best Film. I saw at least parts of Advent Children. It was cool. Animation was above average. The animation was fucking phenomenal for 2001. It was incredible for 2001. You can't just say above average. This was fucking groundbreaking animation for the time. Nothing sucks more than when a childhood classic doesn't hold up. I enjoyed myself. I didn't feel like I needed to get like a full-bodied story out of it as an adult. Like, that's unrealistic in terms of expectations for something you enjoyed as a kid. I just enjoyed remembering parts of it, you know. I still got that nostalgic binge. So yeah, there was nothing. I don't regret that experience at all. I just don't know if I should give it a 3 or a 4. I guess 3 because the story is like really bad. Right? There's some cool stuff, but like it had a good cast. Yeah, well, they sucked in it. I'm giving it a 3. I think I decided for myself here. I love string instruments with like a real like drum kit, you know? Not like orchestral drums, although those are fun too, but like a band drum kit and you add strings into the mix. I like that combo. Ooh, some like glockenspiel. The bass. Is it a better video game adaptation than the new Mario movie? It's a better film. I don't know if it's a better video game adaptation. In terms of how a film adapted a video game, I would say Mario did it better, but and I don't know that much about Final Fantasy, but this one's a better film, I guess. This song sucks. Jesus. This is like a parody song. What is this voice? Who made this? This is like a fake singer. Slowing out and vision of my dreams. Everything changed. Pain away. I hate this. The voice is so awful. There's too many instruments also. What the fuck is going on? Where will you make it right? The voice isn't communicating anything. What are you trying to say with that tone? I hate this. This is like the worst song I've heard in a long time. Holy shit. Spirit dreams inside. Sounds like you're doing a fake voice the entire fucking time. Yeah, we can find out. I ask. Laser from FA film recording. Thank you. Oh, is it a Japanese guy speaking English? Is that why it sounds weird? Oh my god, that makes so much sense. They're doing a pretty good job in that sense, actually. Okay. They're gotta give a little bit of cred there. Now that I'm picturing it as a Japanese voice trying to speak English words, like that's fine now. I was like, what the fuck? What are you trying to sound like? You trying to sound like an Asian person? That's fucking gay, bro. I'm gonna boycott Target because they have Asian things in there and shit. It was bad. Well, I'm so fucking glad that I have a watch alongs channel. And for films like that, I can just hang out with chat, absorb the background of the film. That was not worth absorbing. Not in any way. Oh my god. That was crazy bad. Without the nostalgia, what would that be? And especially if I didn't have like a comprehension of like, say, growing up in that time period, I have a good comprehension of like the timeline for computer animation. Whereas like, if I wasn't alive then, like, what would I get out of that? Like, I don't think Ralph's gonna have like a good comprehension for that. And that's not like an insult, and that's not like an attack. It is like, film knowledge or anything. Like, I think that a lot of this is just personal experience and perspective. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.